Hi, I'm Alicia Mon, and I am so excited. I want to tell you about one of my favorite tools that has changed, sounds cliche, but has changed my life in the shortest amount of time with all of the energy tools that I have learned. There are things like meditation that are the base of changing who I am and what I advise to the people I coach and talk to, but EFT, emotional freedom technique, or also known as tapping, well, it is a version of tapping, is one of the biggest bang for your bucks things that you can spend your time and getting a huge radical change in your life. So why it's called tapping, yes, yes, I can tap dance, but that's not what I'm going to be talking about today. Tapping, why it's called tapping is there are points on the body, acupressure points, and this tapping is just a light tapping of our fingers on these ends of the meridians in our body, on these points. And so the root of tapping really comes from ancient Chinese medicine with acupuncture, and then we marry it with modern psychology. And so we are talking about a certain problem and a target problem that we identify, and we are tapping on these points. So how does that do anything? Why is that significant to you? Well, when we experience, let's say, stress in our body, the stress, our brain sends a signal to our amygdala, and we basically just go in this crazy fight or flight mode, like we're being chased by a tiger. Same thing, same hormones, stress hormones getting released into our body, and it really isn't a good picture. Even if it's just stress from a dirty home, that's so-called our tiger that's chasing us. And when our body is in fight or flight, really there are healing mechanisms that are turned off. All of the uncrucial for life things are kind of turned off, and it's not a way that we want to live life. It's a heightened state that isn't great to be in and isn't where healing takes place. So when we target the problem that we would like to tap about, which this is what is so amazing, is there are so many things that cause our amygdala to go into fight or flight, that tapping works on so many different topics. So we could use tapping on weight issues. We could use tapping for topics like not believing in yourself, increasing joy, physical pain, emotional discomfort, traumas that have happened. You know, that time in high school when that girl said, or when the guy said that to me, all those different things we can use tapping for. So we would just choose a really specific target and we would start tapping. And I won't go into it. There's a way that you go about it, which is really easy to learn, but we are stating the problem while we're tapping on these points. And truly, it neutralizes that heightened feel in our body, and it sends a calming signal to our amygdala. So that response, kind of like with, do you remember learning Pavlov's dogs and how when he got it, they were conditioned so when he would ding the bell, they would salivate instead of smelling the food? Well, we are conditioning our amygdala that when we think of that traumatic thing that happened in high school, that we are calm. It doesn't evoke that response from us. And so tapping on these points, there's about 9 of them I was going to count. Yep, 9 of them. It's just amazing the results you can have. You can have a one tapping wonder where after one round you just release it and it's gone, or you have different layers of the topic and you go deeper and deeper. But the short story is, this is one of the most effective and comprehensive tools that I found that anyone can use by themselves at home. Like, my coaching clients can just go home and do it. And if you're diligent with it, you can get really far. And so until you're at that point, I would love to teach you how to get started. And that's just a little basic intro to what tapping is. And I hope to hear from you soon. Have a beautiful day. Again, I'm Alicia Mon, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.